Bonjour everybody, comment ça va? My name is Samsra and today I have brought a very special session for you. In this particular session, I'm going to teach you some sentence making with the help of lesson 0, lesson 1 and lesson 2. Absolutely right. Some sentence making with these three chapters, and also I'll be covering the vocabulary for you. So what to wait for? Let's start the session. So kids, what happens is every time that you go ahead and make a French sentence, you get a little afraid. But you don't have to worry. You can just make a sentence like English or Hindi. It is pretty easy. I'll tell you how. For example, if the first thing that you have to say to someone is bonjour, right? Good morning. So what do you say usually after good morning? Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, brother. Good morning, friend, right? Or you can simply say, hi, Rohit. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Chinky. Getting a point? So in the same way, we will make these things, these small phrases into a sentence. All right? So let's start. First thing first. So if let's say you meet someone, you say salut. So salut sounds a little incomplete. You can just simply take the name of the person. So let's say if you have Ronnie there, you simply say, salut Ronnie, right? That makes sense to you? Next, let's say if you have to say bonjour and you have your professor in front of you, let's say your sir. So how do you say that? Bonjour, monsieur. Or if you have your madam, you can say bonjour, madame. Depending on the time, like bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit, you can simply use that. Moving on to something like comment ça va. Comment ça va is how are you. So if you have to make a sentence with comment ça va, how do you make that? Again, you can use the same trick. You can use the name of the person. For example, you have Ronit, the same Ronit. Hey, Ronit, how are you? So you say, hey, Ronit, comment ça va? Or you can say, comment ça va, Ronit? Then Ronit says, oh, he's asking, how am I? He says, ça va bien. Ça va is fine, ça va bien is I am fine, thank you. And ça va bien, merci is I am fine, thank you, complete. Okay? Ça va is fine, ça va bien, fine, thank you. Ça va bien, merci, very much, thank you very much, I'm fine. So you say to Ronald, comment ça va, Ronald? He says, ça va bien. And that is where you get the answer to your question. Now, when he says ça va bien in return, he can even take your name. So let's say Sam says to Ronald, comment ça va, Ronald? Ronald says, ça va bien, Sam. Or he can say, ça va, et toi? Et toi is and you. E-T-T-O-I, et toi. So simply he can say, I ask him, Ronald, comment ça va? And he says, ça va, et toi? Means I'm fine. And you? So then you reply, oh, ça va, merci, I am fine, thank you. Or you can say, ça va bien, merci, I am fine, thank you. That's how you reply in French. Moving ahead to the next expression, that is, I'm not good, okay? If you say to someone, say, Ronald is not feeling good, and I say, Ronald, comment ça va? He say, pas mal, P-A-S-M-A-L, pas mal. So I can even say, comme si, comme ça, neither good nor bad. Ronald says, neither good nor bad, comme si, comme ça. So anything like that can turn into a sentence of salutation. Now let's talk about the capital of France, Paris. How would you make a sentence on Paris? Paris est là. I'll give you the neutral accent first, okay? Paris est là, P-A-R-I-S, Paris est, E-S-T, L-A là, Paris. Paris is the capital, de la, of the France. Paris est la, capital de la, France. Yes, you got it. You can sing it like a song, you know. Paris est la capitale de la France. Paris est la capitale de la France. And that is how you're gonna say it in French. Perfecto. Moving on to something next that I have for you, making some sentences on the monuments. Let's say you like Musée du Louvre or you like Tour Eiffel. Tour Eiffel is what? Eiffel Tower. And you want to say, I like Eiffel Tower or I like Musée du Louvre. How are you going to say that? You can simply say that, je aime, A-I-M-E. Aim is to like or to love. So you're going to say, je aime la Tour Eiffel. Or you can say, je aime la Musée du Louvre. Je aime la Tour Eiffel. Je aime la Musée du Louvre. So that's how you can simply make a sentence. Moreover, let's say if you're not talking about your monuments, you're talking about your friends out there. So how are you going to do that? Let's say friend in French is ami and aim is to love. Okay, the spelling is different. A-I-M-E, A-M-I-E. Okay, so je aime, I like, je apostrophe A-I-M-E, je aime mon, M-O-N, mera, right, my, friend, ami, je aime mon ami Ronald, or you can simply use the name of Ronald. Je aime Ronald, je aime Pinky, je aime Chinky, je aime Minky. Oh, there are a lot of these kind of names in India. Pinky, Chinky, Minky. My God, sounds good, isn't it? Great. So moving ahead with, making sentences is pretty easy in French. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you just have to try and put a little bit of French into it, and then you're going to come up with a sentence out of it. Okay, great. Moving ahead, so you've said, je aime la Ronald. Yeah, je aime Ronald. I like Ronald. I'll give you the spelling of that. J apostrophe A-I-M. Je aime, right? You can even use a E, A-I-M-E for feminine. Let's say Pinky. Je aime Pinky. Feminine, we use A-I-M-E. Masculine, we use A-I-M. There are a lot of different things to it. When I will come to verbs, I will tell you the conjugation of aim. It's aim, aimes, aim, aim, amons, aimes, aiment, aiment. I just shared that to you, but I'm not going to tell you the explanation right now because it's going to come in your course very soon. Okay, moving ahead to your lesson number 1. What did we had in lesson number 1? Or let's say before that, you did talk about the currency of France, isn't it? The National Day of France. So how are we going to talk about that? La monnaie, L-A-M-O-N-E-Y, right? M-O-N-N-A-I-E. That's how we say in French. Monnaie. La monnaie de la France, of the France, est de la France, est, E-S-T, l'euro, L apostrophe E-U-R-O, euro. You can combinedly and say l'euro, right? Simply want to say that the currency of France is euro. Absolutely right. Wonderful. Moving ahead, I have to talk about some other things in, you can say, in foreign language French when it comes to sentence making. So I'm just moving on to your lesson 0, or you can say the lesson number 1, where you will have more meaningful things when it comes to making a sentences, because you do have your vocabulary added in that. So I'm going to come on to that for you. But before I start that, I want to ask you something. Whatever I'm doing right now, I'm sure you are recording the videos. I mean to say you are just rewinding the videos, and you're making sure that everything that I teach you goes perfectly here, right? Great. So sentence making, salutations. Salut, salut. Comment ça va? Ça va. Et toi? Ça va bien. Merci. Ça va bien. Merci. Right? That's how you greet the people. And then let's say if you have to ask someone, what is your age? So you simply say, quel âge as-tu? Non-respective. Respective. Quel âge avez-vous? Quel âge as-tu? Quel âge avez-vous? Non-respective. Respective. Quel âge as-tu? Quel âge avez-vous, monsieur? Quel âge as-tu, ami? Quel âge as-tu, Ronald? Quel âge avez-vous, monsieur? You see the difference? Madame is senior to you. Quel âge avez-vous? Quel âge as-tu, Pinky? Quel âge avez-vous, madame? So that's the difference. Try and make the sentence with that, okay? Comment ça va is used for informal, for your friends and family, or for the elder ones. And comment allez-vous is you can use for the seniors or your teachers or your, you can say the people, those who are elder to you, your professors, your teachers, your guardians and all. You can simply say comment allez-vous. When you use vous in French, it becomes respective. And tu as in Hindi, like tu, tumhara, tumhari, that becomes little informal, that you can only use with your friends and family. But I'll give you a trick here. What you can do is, forgetting the tu and vous, you can simply use the vous for everyone. And that gives a good impact on your impression. So they will give you a thumbs up for that. All right? Wonderful. Moving ahead, I have to talk about something like when you have to say goodbye to someone, how do you say that, right? Very important thing. When you have to say goodbye, you have to make sure that it is after 8 o'clock, okay? After 8 o'clock, You cannot say good evening. You have to say good night to them. That is the best way, right? So you simply say Boa noite, Monsieur, Boa noite, Madame, Boa noite, Ronald. You can just simply take the name or the profession which they have, right? Good night, doctor, right? So how are you going to say that? Boa noite, médecin. Médecin is doctor. You're going to come on that too very soon. Okay, now if I talk about, you have to say goodbye, just the goodbye. So how are you going to say? Ahua, ahua is simple goodbye, but you can make it into a sentence. You can simply add a name and make it a sentence. Ahua Masia, ahua Madame, ahua Ronald, ahua Pinky, ahua Minky, ahua Chinky, ahua... Oh, again I came on Pinky, Minky, Chinky. I'm sorry for that. Great. Moving ahead, I have some other things for you as well here, which is making sentences with some basic things like excuse me. Oh, that is very common, isn't it? Because you have to ask from someone to excuse you at times, isn't it? So let's say you're walking and you bang on someone and say, excusez-moi, and that was a sir. Oh, so you simply say, excusez-moi, monsieur, or you simply say, excusez-moi, madame. So that's how you greet them. Excusez-moi, E-X-C-U. I hope you guys have studied learned the spelling, because I told you to make sure that you know all the spellings, because I'll be speaking in the same native accent now, and if you do not know the spelling, it might go off your head. So it should not go off your head. You need to learn all the spellings for sure. So you say, excusez-moi, monsieur, excusez-moi, madame, and to your friend, excusez-moi, Ronald. You can even stop people by saying that. Excusez-moi, Ronald, excusez-moi, bonjour. Hey, Ronald is happy to hear that, isn't it? Sounds good to you, isn't it? It is pretty easy. Trust me, you can talk in French, we can walk in French, we can sleep in French, we can walk in French, we can talk in French, we can sleep in French. Yes, you can. Why? Because this is an easy language. The more you enjoy it, the more you're going to learn it, the more you're going to have fun with it. All right? So with this hope, I end this particular video, and I'm going to come back to you with more sentence making, with more vocabulary, with next chapter as well very soon. Till then, make sentences as I guided you and learn the vocabulary, because this is going to help you big time. All right? Great. All the best. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Signing off.